9, give me 9. Or won't you give me 9? Give me 6 plus 3, give me 7 plus 2, give me 8 plus 1, give me 9. Now here's your 9 at 9.
All right.
That's something a little different.
Number 9, are you in for this? Or are you, nope, nope, nope. This is called Dinner in the Sky.
All right.
A few years back, 2 companies in Belgium joined forces, a gourmet company and an amusement company that had cranes. They convinced 22 young European restaurant owners to get involved, and they have set this up in 60 countries. Different chefs, I should say, actually cook in the middle of this setup here, but don't use open flames. They're floating up there. The crane seats 22 people. You reserve it for 8 hours, and the idea is several different groups will go up, sit on that platform, enjoy an hour-long tasting. As you might imagine, the frequently asked safety questions portion of their website is pretty detailed.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
wow. Nope.
No?
I know, it probably surprises you, but
Yeah.
Even if it's staying still,
Nope.
it's not like it's flipping around like an amusement
A
park.
risk
right?
taker like you won't go up there.
nope.
Why?
Nope, nope, nope.
Number 8, we can't get enough sleep studies or sleep stories around here, and we recently came across some tips to help you get back to sleep if you're one of those people who wakes up in the middle of the night. Sleep scientists say, first of all, put your phone down. Keep it in another part of the room at night so you're not tempted to look at it. Ignore the clock. It won't help if you're counting the minutes. It'll only cause you anxiety. If it's been 20 minutes or longer and you're still awake, get up, stretch, do some light reading, and distract yourself from thinking about sleep. It might just help you get sleepy again and doze off.
Well, again, a big shout out to our news photographers who break into people's houses in the middle of the night and record them sleeping so that we have that awesome
Yes.
sleeping video.
Of course, they haven't done it since 1985.
Right.
It's an
Right.
insane
Well, we had that
video.
one incident where the guy woke up and everything turned south from there. All right, time for number 7. Last month, a fish similar to this one turned up on the beach in Cape Coral, Florida. It's been identified as an Arapaima fish, and it's native to the Amazon. A typical one measures between 7 to 8 feet wide and can weigh up to 200 pounds. But some have been known to grow 15 feet long and weigh as much as 440 pounds.
Wow.
It can stay submerged for 10 to 20 minutes before it needs to surface for air. It doesn't breathe through its gills like most fish. It breathes by opening its mouth and funneling in air into a lung-like gas bladder.
Huh.
It's also a noisy fish with a distinctive gulp that sounds like a cough and can be heard from far away. Wildlife authorities aren't sure how it turned up in Florida, but where there's one, there could be many. They lay thousands of eggs per year.
Right.
Beautiful fish.
Boy, if this doesn't work out for you, Paul, you really have a future at the Shed Aquarium. That was
Yeah.
a lovely
Yeah.
narration.
Yeah,
narration.
I wanted to recognize how well a
Thank
job
you.
you did on that
Thank
read.
you. And that
Best-
Arapaima, which I
Yeah.
kind of stumbled through, it's not an easy word. That's like 15 vowels in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your knowledge of fish,
Oh,
really,
it's deep.
really
Yeah.
deep.
It
Big
is.
shout out to the producer who gave you the longest read of the
Yeah,
week, too.
how about that?
Every day.
Yeah.
Not only am I showing up, not only am I
Yeah.
showing up here every day, now they're giving me longer
Yeah.
reads.
They
on
wanna
your
challenge
And I'm
segments.
sure they're
you.
really hoping
Lots
you'll make
of
it through the whole
vowels.
thing without any mistakes.
This is just want to be an example to everybody out there. This is how you do it, kids.
All right, number 6. It looks like a fairy tale, but
Yeah?
it's not. You're looking at the Al Babas Resort in northwestern Turkey. Hundreds of identical castles all in a row.
Wow.
They were meant to be luxury residences with high-end finishes and jacuzzi bathtubs. Sadly, they're now abandoned.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Government restrictions, financial problems, and other issues brought the entire project to a halt. And now, look at them. They sit unused, unfinished,
What a
why don't people just
disaster.
move in there?
empty.
Wow.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You don't really know what else is around there, though. It didn't
That's
look like
true.
there was much else going on out there.
Well, it's got a
It's
nice
all about
room.
location.
Look how nice that
That's
room
real
is.
estate.
All right, number 5, let's get deep. Did Albert Einstein believe in God? Well, he said during his life that he was a religious non-believer, and he also said, I am not an atheist. What Einstein believed, which is revealed in some of his letters, is that there must be a God who is in harmony with all the intricacies and order of the universe, and he disagreed with some of the chaos of quantum physics, saying God does not play dice, but he did not believe in a God who intervenes in daily human life. His summation is, God is too vast for our limited minds.
Oh. He had some great legs. That,
I was going to say, the takeaway was that picture of Einstein sitting at the beach. I've never seen.
Gams on him.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can cue up that picture again. That was interesting.
Look at, no, not that one. Here comes another one. Wait till you see this. And didn't he marry like his cousin or something?
I don't know.
Details, Paul.
Stand by, here it's coming at you.
When you look at his legs, you're going to be like, of course.
Is that him?
No, that's
Similar, they resemble each
There
other.
we go.
Look at those.
And what a nice
open-toe
sandal.
Like that guy was bringing it. Good for him. What was he known for? Should have been his legs. I don't know what else he did, but that guy brought it.
All
Great sandals. I didn't even see the sandals the first time around.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. You're looking for a way to bond with the kids. Why don't you build a treehouse together?
boy.
Paul, this screams you. You can put it in an actual tree if you have one, or the backyard. The ones you see here are pretty elaborate, so only try these if you've got some experience. You can also find lots of YouTube tutorials out there, or do the Chicago thing, call a guy, build it for you.
Yeah.
I know you like stuff for the kids,
that's
so
a fun time.
Well, I'm sure the city council has nothing to say about that.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll just let you do it. I've been just locking my kids in the hall closet. They like that just as much.
Yeah.
it's a playroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time for number 3. Look at this. An underwater moonwalk. This is Kristina Lukashenko.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. And she's a synchronized swimming champion from Russia. And she now lives in Miami. But look, she's walking on the water upside down.
Are you kidding?
I don't know how you do this. Any idea?
No.
I don't know, but I'm glad she is. The synchronized swimming game has needed a real kick in the pants for some years
She's
now.
the only one in there. How's this synchronized?
Well,
That's a good question.
this isn't
Synchronized
synchronized,
with
but
herself.
Really
just how
just water
strong she
dancing.
is.
Wow.
That's hard to do with socks in the water, too.
Yeah.
How about the White Sox coming back? You wouldn't expect the White Sox in the pool.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time in the water. I mean, you're just got to be pruny all the time and wet. And so you got to really be dedicated.
Yeah.
So you've ruled out sky and water in this segment.
Yeah. You're getting close. Air. All we need the air is next, and then boom.
Oh, boy. Number 2.
Come on, air.
Road projects in Chicago can take years. Here's a time lapse from the Netherlands. They built a tunnel under a highway in 1 weekend.
Oh, come on.
Saw this.
Then what about that Jane Byrne interchange?
for the love of God.
Is it 12 years now we're working on?
Yeah.
What is going on? I got to ask Sarah what the updated timeline is. I'm sure she's mentioned it, and I just wasn't paying attention.
Meanwhile, they built that Portillo's on Addison in 6 weeks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can't those guys build this underpass or overpass?
Right?
Look
Or
at that.
interchange?
That was 1 weekend.
1 weekend,
In
they
where?
got
What?
it done.
Who did this?
Netherlands?
Oh,
Is that what you said?
yeah, I think that's what that said.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Unreal.
Come on.
Well, it really makes you rethink things.
All right.
What are we doing?
On to number 1. In the late 80s, Willie Nelson found himself with a problem maybe someone else can relate to. He owed the IRS $16 million in back taxes. Some of it was his accounting firm's fault, and his attorney was able to negotiate the sum down to $6 million. But even after the Fed seized his home, his recording studio, and his memorabilia, Willie still had a tax bill. So they worked out another deal. He would release an album, and the IRS would get the money from the album.
That's nice.
The record is called The IRS Tapes, Cool by My Memories. There was even a commercial.
Once in a great while, we have the opportunity to watch an artist at work up close and personal, with nothing between us and the passion and integrity of his vision. I'm Chris Christopherson, and I'm talking about Willie Nelson's new record, The IRS Tapes.
This new release of 25 original songs written and performed by Willie Nelson is available only on television and is not found in stores. This is Willie as you've never heard him before.
To recall yesterday's wine. We're yesterday's wine.
That's clear he saved his best stuff for the IRS, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder if that did it. That paid off the bill. You wonder if enough people got it.
I can't imagine it did.
To me, and I hope you'll enjoy listening to them as much as I enjoyed playing them for you.
I think Willie had to hit the road after this album.
4500 $19.95 plus
Oh, that's a 9 and 9. There we go.
Give me 9, give me 9. Now here's your 9 at 9.